busy week in Georgia politics as the legislature wrapped up the 2026 session under the Gold Dome. Well, up in Washington, this partial government shutdown passed 40 days, and of course that has been holding up pay for DHS employees, and we have seen that effects here at the Atlanta airport, the world's busiest. Joining me is Kristen Welker, moderator of Meet the Press, which you can see here Sunday morning on 11 Alive. Kristen, let's begin with this partial government shutdown, still ongoing. A lot of people who I speak to on the ground here, they want Congress to get it together and be done with this. What is the latest on the solution from Congress?
Faith, good to be with you. The outrage is growing. This is now the longest partial government shutdown in U.S. history. Remember, it comes on the heels of the longest total government shutdown in U.S. history. So here's the latest in terms of the state of play. First, President Donald Trump signing an executive order that will at least temporarily pay some DHS, TSA workers. It comes as the Senate has reached a deal to fund DHS. It would address ICE and CBP funding later. The Senate passed that bill last week, Faith, and then it got jammed up in the House. House Speaker Mike Johnson could not get it through his caucus. There was a revolt among some of the most conservative members of the House. Now it appears that the House and the Senate might be on the same page, but here's the catch. They don't return until mid-April. So this partial government shutdown doesn't seem to be ending anytime soon, but how will this play against the backdrop of the midterm elections? Again, Faith, with so much frustration to go around.
President Trump certainly has a lot on his plate. We have this partial government shutdown, the Iran war, the rise of oil prices, and then came this news, Kristen, on Thursday that he fired Pam Bondi as Attorney General. I mean, was this a big surprise to you? And what is your reporting telling you about this huge change inside the Justice Department?
Well, the timing was certainly notable based on my conversations, our reporting here at NBC. This firing comes after growing frustration from President Trump about his attorney general's leadership of the Justice Department. Two main flashpoints here: her handling of the Epstein files, widely criticized, quite frankly, by members of both parties. And then the fact that President Trump didn't think she was fighting hard enough to prosecute his political opponents. Now, she ran into the constraints of the law. It's not clear that any other attorney general would have had a different outcome in trying to pursue and prosecute his political opponents. But that was part of where the frustration came in. So we're going to unpack all of this. We've got a big lineup coming up, including Senator Tim Kaine, Congressman Mike Lawler of New York, and then Congressman Ro Khanna of California. All coming up on Meet the Press, Faith.
Meet the Press airs Sunday morning at 10, followed by the Georgia Vote. Kristen, thank you so much.